Up next, two big teams, Oklahoma representing the Big 12 and Florida State representing the ACC in round 2 of the college football tournament, the CFT for NCAA football 2013. Tune in and watch. This is the CFT for NCAA football 2023. And again, this is Brownsville Gamer.
This is the other guy.
And we are so happy that we're all here together as we watch a really good game today. It's going to be Oklahoma versus Florida State. Two exciting teams. One team already up with one win. The other, Oklahoma, trying to win their first game, and they're doing it on the road. How you feel?
I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Two top 10 teams. Really, some of them are in the top 10 already. Oklahoma number 5 and FSU number 8. I think this is going to come down to who makes the first mistake. This could either be a shootout or could it be a defensive battle. Let's see what happens.
Well, let's see what Florida State does. They have possession in their opening drive. Talking about Florida State, they're up 1-0 going into their second game at home. They had a big win against Arkansas State, 54-9. This is a team that was trying to win their first game on the road, and they pulled that off. What do you think?
I think Florida State has shown that they belong here. They're not here as a charity case. They're not doing what they shouldn't be doing. They're here because they belong here. And I think they could be one of the teams that can make it into the playoff.
Well, let's see what the quarterback does. Number 3, he's going to hold on to the ball, and that's going to be a first down for Florida State. Number 3 decided, you know what, let me hold on to it. He saw an open lane, and he managed to get it in for 10-plus yards for the first down.
As you can see here, it's 1st and 10 with about 4-1 going in the first quarter. The quarterback takes it off, and it's going to be at least 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Now, keep in mind that in our tournament, we have the top 4 teams going into round number 2. Florida State, whom we're watching right now, is the top-seeded team. Didn't play like one. That's an incomplete possible interception, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Oklahoma defense already clamping down. Their corners are already getting down to the receivers. They already got them in the 3-and-out already, and pretty good defensive stop for Oklahoma as they make Florida State go 3-and-out.
Winding up the top 4, like I mentioned before in rankings, Louisiana State representing Conference USA. They're the 2nd seed. Notre Dame is 3rd, and Michigan State is 4th.
As you can see, Oklahoma gets the ball back. They're going to be at probably like the 25-yard line as they get ready for their first possession. Now, with Oklahoma, they they've kind of been on and off recently in their last game, but they're here to bounce back and try to make some noise here as they try to push their position for the playoffs.
Well, 2 key things. First off, yes, big loss to Ole Miss. They lost 14-10. It was a very close game, but they're going up against an ACC team that face an Arkansas State. Now, granted, Arkansas is in the tournament, but this is a Big 12 program that Florida State is going up against. I think this is totally different competition all around.
That is true, and also, like I said, like I pointed out earlier, these two teams are some of the top teams in the country. That's, again, Oklahoma at number 5 and FSU number 8. Do you think that will play any factor going in throughout this game?
This is a well-balanced game. Florida State is playing at home, so I know they're playing comfortably. There's a flag on the play. I don't think that's going to be much traction for Florida State.
It might come back. Let's see what happens.
To Oklahoma.
Oh, it's holding. That might be against
and
Oklahoma.
It's going to be for Florida State. That's a holding call. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be 2nd and 16. And Oklahoma disappointed by that play.
Yeah, as we can see here, it's now 2nd and long. They have pretty good field position. Now the ball, man, he got sacked.
And Florida State is going to enjoy that. That's a 3rd and super long, 25. And Oklahoma's going to have to really make a decision on how they're going to make some sort of traction out of this. This is a long pass that they're going to have to make here.
I mean, both defenses have showed out so far, both possessions. It's going to be a long
The deep ball, and no, that's not going to happen, and that's going to be a shutout for Oklahoma. Florida State is really happy with that outcome.
Yeah, both teams have gone 3 and out so far. I think this might be a defensive battle the way how these both defenses have come into play.
And that's going to be a wave right there for Florida State. And in terms of other teams trying to get into the tournament, we have bubble teams such as Florida State and Ole Miss, both from the SEC, trying to make their way in. And then the next two is going to be Arkansas State, who we just mentioned, and USC with a pretty good win in their second game. Now, I have a big question for you, that other guy. What are you looking for in these teams as you're watching this match? For instance, what are you looking for really in Oklahoma's performance today?
I think Oklahoma needs to show everyone in this tournament why they're the top 5 team in the country. They need to show that they belong here, and they need to be the ones to dominate this tournament. There should be no reason why they're losing to lesser known teams. They should be dominating teams that we know they should dominate. And yes, teams like FSU, teams like Notre Dame, maybe they might have a little bit of trouble, but nothing that they can't handle.
Now, if you're Florida State, they just have to give the ball back to Oklahoma. It's 0-0 going into the end of the first, near the end of the first. What would you do if you're the coach at Florida State to get the team going?
As you can see here, the punt got a pretty good receiving for Oklahoma in midfield. For FSU, they also need to prove that they belong here. And once again, they're a top 10 team in the country. I think what they need to do is clamp their defense down. They've gotten here because of their defense, and so far they've shown that. I think if they continue to do that, they'll be a force to be reckoned with in this tournament.
Quarterback number 12 from Oklahoma lost a yard. Now quarterback steps back, tries to go deep, and that's not. That's a completed pass. Gets the completed pass. Let's see that again. Number 16 staying on route was ahead of the defender, number 27, and that was a big catch.
That play reminded me of the play that got them into this range just at the beginning of this tournament. Same play, same field, same time. Can they punch this in right now?
Few seconds to end the quarter, and not going to capitalize. There's a second left in the first. Oklahoma's going to use it, and let's see if they can try to get in for 6. They're not that far away.
See what they do here. 2nd and 10 with a second left to go in the first.
12
play
steps
action,
back with the play action.
and
Nope.
nothing.
And that's going to end the first, and it seems like it's going to be donut. What a good game. What are you looking for now as we go into the second?
Like I said, this has been a pretty good defensive battle right now, but Oklahoma's on the doorstep. We'll be right back for the second quarter.
Here we are. It's Oklahoma and FSU. Right now, it's Oklahoma's ball. 3rd and 10. Trying at least 6, possibly 3, if they can't get anything here. Quarterback number 12 steps back, and if we notice where the ball is going to go, it lands into number 18's hand, and that's an Oklahoma Sooners touchdown.
What do you think about that drive right now?
Look, that's a productive drive. I feel like they were playing conservative in the air. I didn't see much movement on the ground, but hey, they did enough work to try to get the first 6. First blood in this very important match.
As you can see here, they get the punt after attempt, and now they take a commanding 7-0 lead going into the second quarter. 4 plays, 55 yards, or 14 seconds. Do you think Florida State needs to respond right away or keep doing what they've been doing?
Well, look, Florida State has to figure out a way now to keep up with the tempo of Oklahoma. We didn't really see much in their last offensive drive. This could be a redeeming opportunity for Florida State, especially in the second quarter. Right now, the middle linebacker says no to number 4.
There. I thought it would have been lost.
No, that was at least 1, so it's now 2nd and 9. And right now, it looks like the quarterback number 3 is going to step back. And right there, a deep pass. And it gets it by number 80. And that's a very big Seminole first down.
Both teams have getting up bombs early in the game. I mean, if this continue on, like I said, it might be from and he didn't go
not from that offensive linebacker. He had a response to that. Number 1 said, no, thank you. And that's going to be a loss of a yard, maybe 2. Nope, 4. And now it's 2nd and 14.
Do you think both quarterbacks going to have to be gunslingers?
Well, I think number 3 slings it to the halfback. Number 4 maybe gets 4 yards off, so that's going to put them back to 3rd and 10.
Right back at the line of scrimmage.
1 and 3 and 3rd down conversions for Florida State. The Seminoles are going to try to see if they can try to get 10 yards to keep the chains going. Number 35, man in motion. 3 steps back, looks around, sees an opening man, gets it, but 84 could not hold on to it. And Florida State's going to try to have to go for 3. The kicker going for at least 30 yards, and it will make the upright. 3 points for Florida State.
What do you think the receiver should have been able to hang on to that ball, or that was just good coverage?
It's good coverage, and as a result, a 40-yard field goal by number 18 managed to get the Seminoles on the board. It's now 7-3 Sooners.
I think they would have been better with 6 points, but hey, some points are better than no points.
Look, you take what you can. Remember, our top 4 teams that make it to the national semifinals, it's not just the number of wins, but also the total number of points accumulated, so every point matters. Now it's 1st and 10. Oklahoma has the ball. Halfback number 8 gets the ball, tries to go in for about 5, maybe 6 yards. Actually, it's 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's see what they do here. Oklahoma has been doing pretty good so far, moving the ball. They're running it. Oh, no, it's a play action pass, and it is going to be...
Intercepted by the linebacker, number 7, and Florida State shuts down Oklahoma. They're going to get the ball back in decent territory.
They're pretty much at midfield right now. What a mistake by the quarterback. I don't know who was he throwing it to, and it cost them the possession.
Now, number 3 is going to step back. He's going to run in the middle. He's going to impossible.
Oh,
the ball is loose, and Oklahoma will get the ball back. Number 91 managed to retrieve it, and now Oklahoma resets everything.
What do you think that just happened? That was a wild sequence
in just 2-3 plays, we see Oklahoma and FSU battling for possession. Number 4 gets the first down. Who's going to hold on to the ball at the end of the day? That's really going to decide it. And for Florida State, that was a huge opportunity to try to get some points on the board.
He dropped the ball there, but they're already at midfield. They did need about good 20, 30 yards at least get a field goal range.
Got 3 wide receivers, actually 5 eligible. And now number 12 looking, scanning, and he gets the ball out there. Can he get it for a touchdown? No, it will not happen.
Try to go for the home run ball early. I don't think he should have did that, but it's now 3rd and 10.
Oklahoma 50% at 3rd down conversions. Number 12 doesn't make it to anyone, and that's going to be a 4th and 10. Well, ball's going back. It's going back to FSU.
Pretty deep punt. It's probably going to be a touchback, and
it's going to be a touchback. And Florida State must feel relieved by what Oklahoma was trying to do and wasn't able to capitalize on points. Number 4 goes straight forward. It's going to make a movement. Couldn't get the block, and that was a very big run.
Yes, they're trying to get some points before the half. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Can they get some points before halftime? Let's see. They're trying to kill the clock. Snaps the ball. And
gets it to the halfback.
And the
ball is loose again, and Oklahoma will get it back.
What is going on with this?
Second loss of the ball.
I'm sorry, FSU receivers have butterfingers. They cannot hold on to the ball.
This is the second time, I believe, in the quarter that the ball was loose. And now Oklahoma throwing it deep. Gets the ball.
Wow.
Big gain by the Sooners, and they're moving the chains. They're trying to extend the lead against Florida State. What a great pass.
Let's see what they do here. 1:40 to go in the first half.
Halfback is going to run up the middle. Is going to possibly get about 9 yards. He will, and that's going to be 2nd and 1. And right now, again, to the halfback, and that's a Sooners touchdown. And talk about a big one for Oklahoma.
Yes, they capitalized off the second turnover from Florida State, and then now this one resulted into points.
Look, this is what you have to do against a Florida State team. I mean, Florida State, top 10 in the country, they're feeling the heat, and Oklahoma is bringing it all so deeply. And I don't know how Florida State is going to respond. I mean, this is a big hole going into the first half.
Yes, that is true. But like I said, I don't know what's going on in Florida State. They've already turned it over twice in less than 2 minutes. They got to limit the turnovers if they want to stay in this game.
Well, here we are. It's now 1:21 remaining in the second quarter. And now the quarterback, number 3, is going to have to make some movement here if he's going to try to get some points to get close to Oklahoma at the end of the half. Number 3 holds on to the ball, tries to penetrate, but couldn't do much. It's going to be a loss of a yard, and that's now 2nd and 11.
They took a timeout.
So right now it's Florida State with 2 timeouts, and number 3 is holding on to the ball, is going to run
it, get sacked
and
again.
Another running loss, this time for 4. I mean, this is the 4th sack by Oklahoma, and with 36 seconds remaining, Florida State's going to have to do something about it.
Oh,
and look at that run by number 4.
No, they didn't get it.
And that's 4 inches, but you know what? Florida State's not going to rock the boat. They're going to decide to just simply kick the ball back to Oklahoma.
Or just kill it and wait to go to halftime.
I mean, why not? They're down by 11 at this point. They figure just run out the clock, try to get a new opportunity in the second half.
What do you think Florida State have to do in the second half to revert everything that just happened in the first?
Well, we just realized that the running game is going. Maybe rely on that. I mean, they can't keep the ball in the air and keep the ball in their hands, apparently, with 2 turnovers for fumbles. That for a 6-point gain on the drive. Like, these are things that Florida State has to adjust quickly if they have a fighting chance against Oklahoma.
May have a point there. We're now here for the second half. Oklahoma has possession again. I'm sorry about that, folks. This just excitement is just making me just stutter on my words. Like you see, this is the game track from the first half. And like I said, Oklahoma's been doing what they need to do, catching these balls, knocking down its receivers. They're forcing turnovers, getting to the quarterback. Florida State's got to do something if they want to stay in this game. Oklahoma can bust this wide open, no pun intended, with another possession here.
Oklahoma has possession right now, number 12 pass.
Oh, wow!
But that's an interception by number 37, the cornerback.
Oh, it could be a pick
and
six.
That's a pick 6 for Florida State, and that's a response. Maybe they heard us.
They probably did. I guess we broke the fourth wall because they heard us.
And here we are. Now Florida State's going to go for the extra point, and Oklahoma is going to now have a 4-point lead as they get the ball back. That was just 10 seconds in the third quarter of the half. I mean, this is a biggie. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
I think the sequence of events just had you just disembobulate. Oh, look, I'm even... Wow, this could be a game now.
Let me fix all of this, and trust me, there's no booze in this cup. We're talking about 10 seconds was shut off the clock in the third quarter. A very fast touchdown by Florida State. I mean, I didn't see that coming.
No, who did? I mean, they just responded quickly, and now they've got themselves back in the game and possibly momentum.
Right now, that was a loss of 1. It's now 2nd and 11, and it looks like it's going to be a running play to number 8. Number 8 will get the ball. No one there.
Good
and
blocks.
That's very open lane, and that's going to be a first down for Oklahoma.
At least about a good 20 to 25-yard reception. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10.
Back to the halfback again. The halfback's going to keep on going. Going to go for 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
Going there with a hurry-up offense, trying to keep the defense tired. Smart move by Oklahoma. Remember, time is on their side. They got to protect the lead. Another
halfback
first.
Makes it in again for another first down for the Sooners.
And that horse is getting down and jiggy with it.
I mean, look, if you're the away crowd and you're at Florida State, you're wondering, oh, this is hot in Tallahassee, but not as hot as this. And right now, number 8's going to hold on to the ball. That's a loss of 1.
Yeah, the defense finally figured it out. He didn't go anywhere. Actually, a loss of 1 is 2nd and 11. Ball at midfield. Oklahoma leading 14-10 here with 3:07 left to go in the third. Quarterback drops back, and it is swatted down.
27 was scanning that. He was all over it.
He saw that play coming a mile away. It's now 3rd and long. They need to get at least 35 to get in field goal range.
Right now, number 12 is scanning, and
And
someone is deep.
No.
Not caught. And Oklahoma is going to give the ball back to Florida State. I felt like that was a lost opportunity to keep the chains going.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, they still have the lead, so, you know, it works out. Their defense just have to clamp out and stop Florida State with that momentum they just got from that pick 6.
2 minutes and 49 seconds in the third. Quarterback number 3
It'll be a pitch.
Gives it back to number 4. Number
And
4
he
is going
gets
to
the
keep on
first.
going and will be a first down for Florida State.
1st and 10, they fought hard. I think, like I said, the momentum could shift after that pick 6. Can Florida keep that momentum going and drops back to pass the quarterback? And he is going to be taken down for a sack. Loss of 3.
Now that puts them in 2nd and 13. And right now they're going to figure out what to do with the ball here. I figure this is going to be a nice shovel pass.
And
again.
nowhere.
No, the quarterback tries to hold on to it. Doesn't get much. It's now 3rd and 17. And they're about 20% in third down conversion.
Blitz, all out blitz, and they get the quarterback.
And a huge sack. And let's see it again. 2 coming at him.
Jeez.
And number 14 sealed the deal with a big sack. Nothing.
The O-line collapsed for Florida State, and the quarterback had absolutely no time to get that ball off. By the time he turned around, the linebacker was already in his face.
So with that said, it's going to be Oklahoma with the ball back. Number 4 is going to try to run it to the 40, about to the 40.
They already got pretty good field position. They're at the 40. they don't have to really do much to get some points on the board here with a minute and 22 left to go in the third. The third quarter is flying by.
Well, when you say not too much, to be really fair, you need about 20 to 25 yards to maybe get a 35, 40-yard kick.
Right. We don't know how strong their kicker is, so I think 35 yards is probably pretty much a sure shot. It's 2nd and 10. They're doing a smart thing, killing the clock.
And the halfback's going to hold on to it, gets about a yard.
3rd and 9.
And it looks like they're going to try to run it. I would throw the ball. If it
right.
was,
I don't know what the quarterback is doing here. It's 3rd and 9. Let's see what they do here. It's going to be a handoff, and it's going nowhere.
It was very predictable. I don't see why they were going to hold on to the ball when they're going to throw it out there, maybe get a short route going, and maybe just turn it over.
Or maybe it was smart. They probably just killing the clock. Because, like I said, everything's going to lie on Florida State's offense to get back in this game. Oklahoma really doesn't have to do much.
Well, here we are. We're now 1 quarter away of crowning a victor, and right now it's Oklahoma up by 4, 14-10, as we go to the last 5 minutes of this game. Right now, Florida State has possession of the ball, and that's going to be a first down. And the halfback, 9 possessions of rushes for 54 yards. And right now, we're going to see what Florida State does here. They're only down by 4, so a touchdown here can give them maybe a 3-point game. And that's going to be a big hit for 7 yards. It's 2nd and 3rd.
2nd and 3, ball at midfield. Let's see what they do here. It's going to be the first. Yeah, they're going to get it. They now are directly at midfield. Ball at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. 14-10, Oklahoma. And now, man, nowhere for the quarterback, and he gets sacked. But it got sacked at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10.
Thought that was gained. Now it's lost. And here we are. Nothing there. That's going to be 3rd and 10. And Oklahoma's going to have to really hold it down here in terms of Florida State third down conversions. They're 1 for 6.
Looks like a blitz. And then the quarterback picks it up, and
bam! That's going to be a hit, and that's not going to be enough.
Oh, they're going for it.
Well, Florida State, they know they need the points. They got to get a touchdown. They're going for it on 4th and 3. Here they are. Number 3 is going to throw it. Waiting for it. Here we go. He steps back. Does he see an open man? No, it's a turnover with the big hit. A sack, loss of 11.
That might cost them the game.
And Oklahoma can hold on to the ball. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. If they can pull this off, this will be a very good win for Oklahoma. Walks on in there, and that's going to be a first.
I think they kill as much clock as they can, hit a chip shot field goal, and that's pretty much it, because now Florida State has to get a touchdown to stay in this game.
Here we go now with about 3 minutes remaining. Oklahoma still with the ball at about the 25-yard line. Well, down 3 minutes.
They're killing the clock as smart as they should do. 2:55 left to go.
And it's the 30-yard line.
Sorry about
5
that.
seconds left. 3, 2. They'll need to hit the... There we go. Now it goes to the halfback. The halfback's going to move up a little for about 2 yards. And now the clock's still running. Florida State allowing the clock to run. 2 minutes and about 30 seconds now. 24 on the play clock. I think that Oklahoma's going to probably hold on to the ball for another maybe 10, 15 more seconds.
Yeah, it's smart to do. Like I said, time is on their side. All they have to do is kill the clock, get a field goal, and it forces FSU to get a touchdown to stay in this game.
Maybe go for the extra point for the win. Now they get the ball out. Number 8 holds on to it, and finally a Florida State timeout as Oklahoma goes to 3rd and 7.
Yeah, they had to call a timeout. Time is not on their side. If they want to have any chance to get back in this game, they need to stop them here.
Here we go. The wide receiver, number 4, doesn't know where he was going, and that's basically nothing.
Another timeout.
And a field goal made by Oklahoma, and that's going to be a 3-point gain. So that's Oklahoma 17-10. Now they're up by just 1 full possession.
Let's see what happens here. It's all on Florida State now. About 2:04 left to go in the 4th. Florida State has to score in this possession if they want to stay in this game.
Look, 2 minutes and 4 seconds in the 4th quarter. That's essentially an eternity. They have enough time to try to, move down the field, thinking methodically. But if I were them, they got to start thinking about where they're going to have their slot receivers going and trying to get ahead if they have any chance of extending down the field while efficiently running the clock.
So the coach chewing out the players on the sideline. They got to score. They can't afford to take a sack.
And the first thing they do is they go for the run, and that's a loss of 3. Now the clock is down to 1:46. 3rd and 13. Florida State with only one conversion of 7 attempts. They're going to have to do something big here. Number 3 stands back. No one was there.
Goodness.
Make that 1 and 8. And Florida State's going to give the ball back to Oklahoma.
Oh, no, they're going for it.
Well, why not? This is it. This is for the game. Quarterback number 3 throws it out. And it was a catch by number 80. And Florida State's going to hold on to the ball. Maybe they can try to go for a touchdown and force a tie.
They get another first.
The tight end number 35 gets it for another first down for the Seminoles.
They're moving with a sense of
They're
urgency.
moving with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. This is going down to the wire. Quarterback number 3 steps back. Is going to take it, and he's going to keep on going. Moves
And
close
he
to the
gets
10.
Oh, they didn't give it to him.
It's about less than a minute to go. 50 seconds remaining. Oklahoma has to stop the momentum now, and Oklahoma has 3 timeouts. Florida State only with
I
one.
don't know what they're doing.
And
they
gets
get
another
the first,
reception by
and
another
they-
81
oh.
and does not get a touchdown. It'll stop near the 5. 36 seconds and will spike the ball. I mean, what do you think Oklahoma is thinking at the moment?
I think Oklahoma. I have a theory what Oklahoma is doing. I think they're gonna let them score and just get in field goal range.
Wow, let's see what happens here. 2nd and goal. Quarterback number 3 steps back, tries to hold on to it,
escapes
and he's going to get the touchdown. And right there, Florida State is going to go for maybe a field goal. If they do the field goal, that will give them the tie. And then really it's Oklahoma's choice. Do they go for a overtime route or they try to win the game?
Well, let's see what happens. They go for the point after attempt to tie this game with about 31 seconds
31 seconds left. If
to
you're
get in field goal range
Oh
to
my
win
goodness.
the game.
This is crazy. I mean, Florida State didn't think they were going to lose at home like this, and they're trying to sustain a victory. 30 seconds to go, and the wide receiver is going to stay really at the 14, maybe the 15, with 28 seconds.
They got to get at least 40 to 50 yards, probably like 40 yards down the field. Let's see the play action pass, and it's going to be
a big deep one.
And it's caught!
He gets it!
Wow!
Number 4 with a big gain. And let me tell you, if that is the catch that keeps Oklahoma alive, that's the one.
Let's see what they do here.
22 seconds remaining. Number 8's going to hold on to it, and he's going to keep the chains going. Oklahoma uses their first timeout with 17 seconds to go in the 4th.
Let's see what they do here.
2nd and 5. Gets it to the 8th and goes and moves a little bit more. They use another timeout with 11 seconds. 3rd and 6. I know they're going to try to go for the field goal, and the halfback, again, doing the right thing to move closer.
Let's see what they do.
And with Oklahoma...
Oh, they iced the kicker.
What do you know? Florida State
This
ices Oklahoma, and Oklahoma, with pure instinct, can they win it?
The kick
Do
is
we
up.
see it?
And
Is it there?
it's gonna
It's
make
an
it.
Oklahoma! It's a field goal, and that's it! Oklahoma is going to win it! 20-17!
I can't even talk
Makes
right
the
now.
upright!
I can't even talk. The players are ecstatic.
That is a big catch. And I mean, it's a big catch for Florida State because they don't understand where they're at. They thought they had it in the bag. And with 4 seconds left,
This is
quarterback
the game
number
right
3
here.
is going to have to go for one more big throw. Will it matter? No,
It's
it
not.
won't.
It's gonna be an
Because
interception.
Oklahoma is going to keep it, and it's all over. Oklahoma wins it on the road against Florida State.
Wow, what a finish. Who would have thought in the last 30 seconds they would get anything like this? Oklahoma come back and wins the game after a beautiful field goal. I think it was going to go through.
The
but it
Sooners did what they have to do in Tallahassee. Congratulations to the Sooners. They're going to now go 1-1. And to Florida State, they're probably going to get knocked out of the top 4. They now go down 1. They're 1-1. And Oklahoma has a fighting chance to make it into the national semifinals.
Yep, and what a great game. This has been That Other Guy.
Along with Brownsville Gamer, thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe. Comment if you like. Thanks for watching.